Hey guys, we hope you are fine and welcome back to the Consultant Mindset. A normal individual's life is a roller coaster of emotions, and one has to go through such unpredictable life situations. For instance, sometimes there are only good moments going on in life, while sometimes we have to overcome the gloomy moments as well. How do you guys cope in such times? Let me know in the comment sections about your coping mechanisms. We all are part of this globally versatile human society where everyone has different feelings and emotions towards a certain situation. People are depressed and gloomy due to certain reasons. Some people are sad due to daily life issues, while some are sad due to harsh attitudes of people towards them. Whenever someone inflicts pain upon us, it is advised by our elders to forgive them instantly, only if they ask forgiveness. Why should we forgive them? Forgiving is a healing process for that individual who has to undergo the process of pain. Forgiving the other person and letting go of all those harsh feelings from your heart is a productive step for one's personality. Keeping things in your heart and never letting them go damages your personality and inflicts pain upon your surrounding people. Uncover your anger. We have this societal norm where we aren't allowed to express our hatred and anger feelings in front of others. As a result, we have to keep things to ourselves and keeps banging our head on them. Do you guys do the same thing? If yes, then we must tell you guys that it is extremely dangerous for your mental as well as physical health. Keeping things to yourself and then constantly pounding your head on the same thing over and over again immensely damages your brain health. It is highly recommended by the researcher to vent out your anger. That does not mean you start fighting with your family or friends. Start venting your anger and emotions on the piece of paper. This way it won't hurt anybody and you will be free from such emotions. Start having a journal and begin venting your anger and all hatred feelings on that piece of paper. That way you will feel less burdened by all those negative emotions and will feel better. Start reminiscing all those hateful memories from childhood that you have been keeping up inside your heart. Begin venting all those hateful emotions on the journal, which will make you feel a lot better about yourself. What happens is sometimes we are not even aware of those hidden emotions that secretly damage us and spoil our personality. People who have spoiled personalities must look back on their past and reflect on all those moments which might have played a role in spoiling them. Decide to forgive. Forgiving is such a blissful and healing process that when you forgive a person you eventually feel lightened and super easy. It makes your heart feel at ease. We know some of you might be thinking that it is not easy to forgive someone who has done you wrong. You are right in this scenario, but the point is, don't you want that internal satisfaction and peace? If you really want that peace of mind and heart, then you have to widen your spectrum and forgive them. Holding on to anger releases certain kinds of chemicals in your body which make you feel sick emotionally and physically. Do you want to suffer from that? On the other hand, if you want others to suffer from the same pain, then probably that ain't possible. Making them fall into the same situation can be tough for you as it is illegal. Try to stay calm and focus on what you can amend to make things better. To break the cycle, it is necessary to let go of all the anger and emotions and forgive the next person. We can suggest some ways by which you may be able to forgive the next person. Begin by listening to your head, because your heart will never fall into that trap of forgiving the next person. The hurt entity in this whole process is the heart, so it will never agree to forgive the enemy. At this point, you have to make use of your head to make the decisions. Your heart will negate the forgiving thing, but you can't let it overcome your brain, so continue to stay on the right path. Work on forgiveness. There is an approach called reframing, in which you reframe the offense and look at it in another way. For instance, if your father offended you in a way that you are deeply hurt, that now you think he doesn't love you and have hatred feelings for you. There can be possible reasoning behind it. For example, maybe your father is also raised by a tough and strict father and doesn't know how to raise a kid. Most of the time parents apply those techniques to their children which they learn from their parents. If your father is strict with you, then there must be some reason behind it. Some dads aren't aware of how to respond to a kid when they do something wrong. It is better to look at all the possible scenarios, because we don't always know the reasons behind every offense done. Escape from emotional prison. Realizing this crucial step is that not only you are suffering from this constant pain and suffering, but there are also other people out there suffering from the same pain each day every day. Concluding the whole video, before forgiving the other person, it is necessary to forgive yourself first. Consider all these sufferings as a part of your character development and think how they have contributed to becoming a better person. We hope you find this video interesting. Stay tuned for more amazing content.